Here's a video full of tips for another great project from the experts at Home Hardware.
This holiday season, I really wanted to focus on the impact that lanterns can have in many areas of the home. I love holiday vignettes that blend inexpensive finds, lush greenery, and do-it-yourself projects. The first look I came up with was a look for the mantle. I found this old lantern that needed some work. It was a bit dirty, so I gave it a quick scrub. I then popped out the glass panes, which made it much easier for me to apply a fresh coat of paint. I decided on a rich blue by Beauty Tone, and this spray paint gave it a beautiful enamel finish. The look I went for was rich in greenery with hits of cool color. I used an abundance of cedar, mixed in some pine cones and some berry branches. I like the mix of untraditional holiday colors and thought this was a perfect place to add my blue accents. I used a blue lantern as a stepping stone for the whole color scheme. So I layered in a blue bowl, some antique books, and some blue ornaments for a bit of sparkle. For a last hit of color, I added an airwick scented candle. What's really interesting about it is once lit, it keeps changing color. Now because this lantern lives indoors, I never put the glass panes back in, which is perfect with the scented candle. For my next look, I really wanted to play with traditional holiday colors, red and green. I found these two beautiful red ceramic lanterns at Home Hardware, which I knew would be great by the window. I then layered on evergreens, a few red berries, and small groupings of boxwood ornaments, which really helped add a sculptural element. For a hit of natural and traditional, I styled the base with pine cones, old books, and family treasures. And for a last hit of red, I added a cluster of airwick scented gel candles. And to add that final glow, I brought the lanterns to life with two more airwick candles. The last look I put together was a vignette for the tabletop. I wanted to create a rustic farmhouse look, so I began with this piece of burlap. I found these fantastic antique-looking lanterns at Home Hardware and knew they would look perfect as a grouping. I decided to treat all three lanterns differently. I used one as a vase, which I filled with berry branches, very festive. Then I used the other as a bit of a vessel to hold a whole bunch of pine cones, and the final one to display a very pretty color-changing candle. I tied it all together with some greenery and the look was complete. All of these holiday vignettes could not have been easier to put together. They were quick, inexpensive, and really set a festive mood.
Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.